Thank you for tuning into Black Hollywood Live. I'm your host, Kiki Ayers. With me, I have amazing and a beautiful actress. Now, you might know her from The Lake House. I fell in love with her during Prison Break.
Wow, you went
and
back.
I did, girl.
That Lake House girl. That's
Definitely. I loved you on Prison Break, and now she's starring alongside the silly, amazing Kevin Hart in Real Husbands of Hollywood on BET. So, Miss Cynthia Kaye McWilliams, how are you doing?
Welcome. I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing great. You look beautiful. I can't even start without talking about this because it's just amazing.
What?
Your whole outfit.
Modern day Grace Kelly.
I love the skirt.
Amazing skirt. Yes.
Yes.
I'm such a fan of it. I really just look for any reason to wear pockets. To put a skirt on that has some pockets, guys. This is what keeps me comfortable right here.
I feel it. The hair.
Thank you. These braids are coming out though, unfortunately, because Trina Shaw is not going to be allowed to wear braids. So unfortunately, Cynthia has got to let her look go for the show.
Right. What comes with it. So
what comes with it.
I feel it. And I know like last time you came to our studio, this time we're coming to you. Next time we're going to have to go to your place and just do a tour of your closet. Because
just have a whole sit down. I'll make some tea. We'll have a good time.
Okay. Well, let's get right into the show because you are holding it down for the females on the show.
Thank you. That's right. Holding it down. Yes.
How do you deal with all these men?
Oh, I don't. There is no answer to that. I struggle and I fail usually. You know what? I will say on set, like, you know, in the scenes, it's impossible. There's no dealing with them because they're all out of control and we've all been given the freedom to just do whatever we want to do out there. So they're going to go crazy. I'm going to have to try to wrangle in them and it doesn't really happen. But off the set, I deal with them fantastically because they're actually all fantastic guys and they are such a joy to work with and to be around. And so backstage, we just kick it and have jokes and have such a great time. Once those cameras go, it's over with. There's no hope.
I believe it. I just thinking about everyone on the cast, I truly believe it.
Yeah, I do my best to give them a good Trina, snapping and try to, cut it down and tell them what is what and hope that we can wrangle them in. But sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We'll see. This year I might be able to do a little bit better job with Kevin since he's been a smidge humbled.
Right. Smidge.
Just a smidge.
Progress.
Yes.
So I know like your character Trina Shaw is based on the entertainment
the real life Nina Shaw.
Mm-hmm. So are there any things that you find similar between you and Nina?
No, not at all. I'm not even going to try. I would like to hope that, Nina is this gorgeous, poised, graceful woman. And I would like to hope that I'm giving at least a smidge of that dignity to this character. But other than that, as far as me having anything in common with her, not so much. Don't know anything about the law. Not very responsible in general.
Right.
So it's interesting because I'm actually the person that is usually a little bit, flying off the handle that needs to be reined in. So it's funny to play this very straight, like organized, in control character because I'm a little bit loopity-loo.
Right.
But it's fun. I mean, that's
your personality.
Thank you. That's what's fun about the show is that I get to do something so drastically different from who I am in real life. But it's a joy to play her. I know when I met her, I immediately thought, I'm not going to be able to do this because she is just a force. Just very. I don't even know what the word is for that. I mean, it's this powerful, contained, like I am not even like above in a snooty way, but just like I really could sue all of you in this room with my eyes closed and have all of your houses and cars and children if I wanted to.
Okay.
I could take everything from every one of you without batting my eyelashes. She's so powerful and in control. And I thought, I'm not going to be able to do this woman justice. But thank goodness, they've written me some awesome stuff. They do my job for me. I just got to show up.
Right. So, what made you get on board? When I first saw this, it was during like a BET's Awards, and I was like, that should be a show. Mm-hmm. And then like next thing you know, it is a show. So how did you get on board with Real Husbands of Hollywood in the first place?
Well, I came on from the very beginning, which is I'm so incredibly, I can't even believe we're about to start season 4. I can't believe that season 3 is about to air on the 14th, and then season 4 is about to start filming very soon. This is crazy because I've been here from the beginning, and it was just a sketch. It was an idea that Chris and Kevin kind of were joking about, and then it became this show. And then they put out this notice that they wanted someone to play Trina Shaw that was not because we had all these famous guys, these huge, ridiculous names, these mega superstars, and they were looking for someone who was kind of an up-and-comer, and that's, as an actress, I mean, oh my gosh, you wait for those days when someone is saying they're looking for someone who doesn't have a lot of, credits, because normally the problem is that they're always looking for a superstar, and you're battling against that. So I thought, oh, this is an opportunity. I am going to take it. And I went in there, and then I found out that there was no script. Oh, and I said, oh, wow, I'm an actress. I need a script. I don't know how I'm going to do this. We went in the room, and my first audition was with Chris Spencer, who's one of our writers and executive producers, and he's amazing and so funny, which, of course, again, was a challenge for me because I'm like, this guy's hilarious. What am I going to do with him? Right. And I just told myself, don't worry about trying to be funny. Just do your job. Be an actress. Listen to the story. Listen to your partner. Play it out and see what happens. I went back to my old days of improv training and my theatrical studies. Thank you, DePaul University, for that degree. I appreciate it. We had a great first round audition, and then after I think 2 more, I ended up doing an actual improvised session with Kevin himself, which was crazy because he's Kevin. Of course, I had never met him. He's Kevin. And he had just kind of was like on that cusp. This was right when he was like exploding into his crossover appeal, and really before like the string of like 10 movies came out. And so, I was definitely a little intimidated, by that, but he was so wonderful and so generous and made me feel so comfortable and so a lot of guys will come in, especially as a man, like you said, I mean, being a woman, and they'll kind of dominate that situation and just kind of, bull you over. But he didn't. He would set up jokes and let me, run with whatever. And I mean, it just from that point on became the best rapport and the best sort of you set him up, I'll knock him down situation between the two of us. And I mean, now it's just so great to come onto set and have directors and writers who trust you to just kind of run with it, So yeah, it's been a long road that started 4 seasons ago, dang near 3 years ago, and I'm so excited that they kept me around.
Me too. Well, shout out to Kevin Hart and BT. So.
Absolutely. Yeah, thank you, John.
So what do you think it is about the show that keeps you coming back? Like you said, you just signed up for season 4. Season 3 is about to premiere. Yeah. What keeps you coming back season after season?
I think the audience loves this show because, Hollywood is such an image-based, town and business. And, with all the shows that we're spoofing, all of these shows are all about people just being, glamorous and what we would call fronting, faking, whatever. And I think that our show is so unique in that we really get to kind of poke fun at ourselves. We get to poke fun at the whole industry. We poke fun at just, how silly sometimes all of it is. And I think it's refreshing. I think the audience enjoys it because they get to see people that are normally, Nick is, the host of, Kevin is Kevin from the movies, and Nelly is, and Boris is, handsome Boris with his gorgeous wife, and, Dwayne and Tisha, and, you've got all these guys that are, just a little far from you and seem like they're in another world, and this show brings them closer. The show allows people to feel like these are just guys that laugh and make fun of themselves and talk smack and, get in fights, and, it's just, I don't know, I think people really enjoy feeling like stars aren't all that much different than us. And I think that I think that these guys and the show does a really great thing by just being willing to put themselves out there and, laugh at themselves a little bit. It just drops the veneer of, all this false, glamour and glitz and we're so flawless. 'Cause, I mean, I know Beyonce said we woke up like this, flawless, but I did not wake up like this, flawless. It took a lot of work, to be truthfully honest. And I think that our show does that. We just talk about the fact that no, it's some cracks in the facade, and we make fun of those cracks. So yeah, I think that's why the audience loves it.
Well, I love it too, and I love that it's based on Hollywood. It's really like is that when you're rooting for love and you kind of see like these Hollywood couples break up, and most recently like Wiz Khalifa and Amber Rose. What do you think it takes to have a successful relationship in Hollywood?
Oh goodness. Well, I'm married, and Honestly, I will say that when we moved here, we were very concerned, about this town and what it does to people, because it does seem like this is the black hole of marriages. Like, it just sucks you in and will not let you come out on the other side without an alimony payment. And again, like I said, I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know anything about it, protect myself. But I think for me, one of the things that really worked was that I found my partner before, anything kind of started. And I think it's great to know people, to really know who they are and not who they are in conjunction with a status or a title or a salary. I think out here it's very hard to do that because the competition is real and the fight to stay relevant is real. And it's usually out of a good place, out of the beginning of what was a dream, and the idea of there's a lot of aspiring people here, which I think is a beautiful thing. It's just that unfortunately the industry can taint that aspiration and that dream and turn it into what other people want to define, the dream for you. And I just think that if as an individual you can hold really tightly to who you are and what you want, and then find another person who's doing the same thing, and then the two of you really know each other and respect who that other person is and what that other person wants and how they want to get there, I think you'll get through it. I just think that Hollywood, unfortunately, it asks you to be a little too self-involved, and love asks you to be selfless. And so kind of they don't go together sometimes.
I love it. Thank you so much for joining us. Just real quick, where can people find you, follow you at, stalk you, all that good stuff?
You can stalk me at my address. It's 12. I'm kidding. You can follow me on Instagram at Sin City Forever. It's the same thing on Twitter and Facebook, all that stuff. It's at Sin City, CYN, like Cynthia. City Forever, the real word, not the number 4. I spell things out, guys. So at Sin City Forever, everywhere, pretty much.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We'll definitely make sure to tune in to season 3. Thank you, honey.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.